Welcome back to the channel, guys. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, I am Chris Bailey, your host. You know, a lot of times here in Jamaica, we need professional instruments. We have to source them abroad. But in Jamaica here, we have a very skilled individual who makes bass guitars. He is our own Jamaican brand Luthier. And today we'll be talking with Mr. Anthony McDonald. Stay tuned for more. Anthony!
Yo, Bridget, I almost left in a Chris. That's what I'm starting.
Nah, man.
I want to be like a forward, you know?
You have to deal with the preliminaries, you know?
YouTube family then, but.
Yes, man. How have you been doing?
Boy, Chris, me tell you right now, everything just relaxed and nice. Everything just nice, man. Away from the whole COVID and all them things with everything. Everything nice and mellow, you know? Just there, I do some practice right now. And I set up for this, obviously. The thing we are going to do is a great thing, the music acting. Where you come up with the idea, right? I mean, you want to interview you, where you come with the idea from? You know?
I'm happy you asked, but this came out of being at home. I'm not able to work. You know, I needed something to sort of capture my attention. So the idea came from some of the guys said, some of my musician friend said that start something, man, start something. So it just dawned on me for many days that musicians, their voices need to be heard. There are not enough platforms where musicians like yourselves and creators like yourself get the opportunity to speak what is on your mind.
Yeah, man, so.
Right, so
Yeah,
so that's where it all started. Right, so
thing, you know?
I am definitely honored to have such a great individual on the Music Hacks network today.
Yeah. Honored, enough respect, man, you know, enough respect, you know. I know we just locked out with us either way most of the time. Just I do this, I come up with design and, you know. So
definitely.
It's a pleasure being here, man, for real, you know.
All right, let me say welcome to all the persons who are on YouTube, joining us for this live stream, and all the persons who are here for the first time on the Music Hacks Network. Make sure you hit that subscribe icon, all right, and like this video, and also share the video with all the persons that you can. But Anthony, definitely this interview is all about you. I don't know why you're trying to get me to talk about this, but this interview is definitely about you, bro.
Anything I want to know, just interview me, Bridget, interview me.
The video that I started with that bass, you remember the very first time that I came to your workshop, that was the very first bass that you allowed me to play.
Yeah, man, it's a clear bass.
Yes.
A clear looking bass.
Yeah, man, and definitely I can't get the sound of that bass out of my head, man. It's an amazing bass. Where's that bass?
Yeah, because of the preamp and the type of wood we use build it up, you know. So you kind of get that sound different, you know. So to the bass, I use I think a micro preamp, you know, which I one of my favorite preamp, you know, on the sound right now. And we run some EMG, you know. Yeah, one.
Yeah, man. All right. Not many persons would have known that you are a bass player, a very skilled bass player. So I am going
That's
to ask you to actually tell us, how did you actually get into starting to play the bass?
the bass thing. Well, that come from way before bass, you know, because I watch you now. A church start out. And you know, most of the musicians them in Jamaica thing, you know, are, you know, your percentage of them like a big number, you know. A church start out for me and it's like we start out on the drum, you know. They play drum and then after that now I think the keyboard, you know, we mess on the keyboard for a little bit. I remember like the church we used to go, them the bishop when did it, he did build me a little guitar. I saw my mama remind me like this morning, you know, and build me a little guitar like something like this with a string. I go across that song on a thing, you know. And then I say, and she has say, me, I'm a next little bridging, you know, you also fight for the guitar every Sunday just to play it, you know. So it kind of really come from this, you know, the musical background when I church thing and, you know. And and after that now, after the group out right now and then we go in the hotel field and then we get to migrate and then I do building. Like I used to be a carpenter. I used to do like a lot of construction building, you know, mainly finished carpentry, you know, like visual stuff, you know. And so I saw me really get into the bass. I really like the bass, you know, kind of the third instrument, and we just figure say, yo, I eat this, you know.
So did you actually perform with famous artists, or were you into playing at concerts and stuff like that?
Well, I can remember I used to play for like a few people back then, nothing Jamaica all that. Like my brethren, like I think when we used to go hotel, I know me have a couple of brethren who used to play bass like Sly, you know. Sly visiting my hotel one time, I remember him give me bass like a couple of times. Around just to play in the hotel and thing. But after I left for you know, and go to America, I play for a few people, you know, people then come in and then people from America would have playing a band, you know, this band called the Blade Band Music, and used to play that a lot too, you know. So I play music now and then, but my preference I really the building, you know. So I mean it's really a natural builder. You know, I play too, but not too much of the play, you know.
Okay.
See?
All right. How would you describe yourself to the viewers and the subscribers?
Describe
Who
me.
is Anthony Bass McDonald?
Well, Anthony Bass is just a humble personality, you know, really humble. Like if you get to know him, it's like, oh, that guy is humble. And just a lifestyle, like a quiet lifestyle, you know. That's what Anthony Bass like. I don't like too much noise and just too much, you know. Because the person I am, I like to create stuff and come up with like a bunch of ideas. So I like a lot of peace and quiet, you know.
That sounds like you like to spend a lot of time in your workshop creating stuff. You said you like to build stuff.
Yeah,
So
man.
let's actually get into that aspect of your life. How do you actually
Start.
start to make bass guitars?
Well, so as you know, I used to do the construction, so I have the building naturally. And then I said, like my idol and first the guitar, I said the bass, I say like Victor would not play some stuff. I mean, I say, yo, the guitar is the bass is sound away, you know. So I figure out what really I use like electronic wise, you know, I mean I say, yo, I go figure it out. So I just go up on the net and I type in what kind of preamp I use with sound and what kind of wood I use and all them things. So I say, okay, I like that sound there. And then I figure say, yo, I go build a bass, you know. So there was a store down in Oakland. Yeah, man, there was a store in Oakland and I say, we go down there and buy a piece of mahogany, buy a piece of Purple Heart, you know, and buy a piece of thing, zebra wood and all them things. So I go home with that now and I say, I cut the body one evening, like after work, I go home and cut out the bass body and have it set down in the garage. Maybe like about 3 months, you know, about 3 months. I'm at you know, and I go work and come home and I check on it and I say, one day I just go home and early and I say, you know, I go build a next feet. So you come in and I just go get the thing them like tool, you know, I be carry them and say, yo, just start work on the neck and finally me finish the neck, you know, finish the neck and string it up, order the parts them, order like the EMG, you know, I'm an EMG man from long time, so I order some EMG pick up. And the micro preamp, which I think is a really nice preamp that I'm soon explain more about it. So I find out some string up yes and now sound it up and thing and so it sound nice, you know, I say it sound sweet. So the whole night maybe they just play around this the thing, you know. I'm calling the bridge in the night, the deal, and I say, yo, deal, me know, so we finish the bass talk, and I used to keep a contact with them and I work on the bass and I say. He must say, yeah, man, you know, because deal is a man, you know, that you don't really get excited. You just a man, boy, must say, you know, I'm call him back, and I say, he is sound in a man, and I must say, yeah, man, he sound good, man. And then he remember and call me and say, yo, I come up, I travel, come play up a show with Richie Spice, and I say, nah, travel with no bass, you know, I come play bass. And I say, yeah, man, come in ready, you know. I find out, say, travel and come in, and we don't have a garage, and they come in, and we test you out, and we test you. He must say, yeah, man, right there, sure. So you just have you out there, deal Aslam, you know, you know him. You just have you out there, circle around, and I say, I really deal, really put it to the forefront. But I say, yeah, man, we can't stop build bass. Him go to a show and him say, yo, deal for bass, and I normally have a sound, and I make it for real. So I say, I don't stop build from that. Always a bass. And you just start buy some parts to start build some bass guitar, you know? Yeah.
All right. How long ago was this? Can you remember?
Yeah, man, we can remember, man. You know, say I really, you know, 2013 me start that, you know. But me remember the show. I remember when the show, the time when it come up. But me remember starting this at 2013, you know.
Did you have any prior experience in building basses before 2013?
No, I never had a prior experience. Yeah. But not build bass, but you know, so one time my brethren play bass for a church, me and Rowan and drive for tourists and he carry a bass come lend me, because me and my brethren and just bring in a bass come lend me. I remember me have a bass a yard for a long time and end up get bored because me a person just like for work and stuff or something. I remember me get bored and pull on the bass and change the color, you know. Change it a different color. And when the virgin come for bass, he must say, yo, man, you have to be bass. And when I say a virgin not even get mad or nothing, you know. I have the bass and just end up keep and change out all the sound and think out of the bass, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, man. So I saw really kind of start, you know.
So I'm gonna bring up a video. After we watch it, then you're going to explain the creative process behind making your basses.
Yeah, man. Right, so you see, so now I think that's what a different shape them. Yeah, and a big number fighting. I think I use a bunch of big number fighting. But it's different shapes. Yeah, it's a big number fighting and it's just a different shape again, slightly different tone, you know. That's blow my wall and lick them bike. You know? one link and pipe. That's a 6 string. Come on, 5, 6 string, you know. This I think I can do some water sanding. I'll finish it. That's like water sanding.
I want you to explain to us from the inception, from the design gets into your head. Explain the entire creative process of building a bass.
All right, well, first and foremost, from me get the idea, and the idea not just really something, sometimes it's like, you have in a certain mode, and forget like the idea, and then right away you can just sketch it out, and then just normally come in and just draw it out on something quickly, And the idea can come like at a mega night, like midnight, anytime at all. And from me sketch it out now, we just left it there for a couple of days and we go back and we look on it and see if I like, It's like something nice, visually, you like to see something visually nice, Someone and just leave it and walk with it, for a couple of days and just go back and look on it. And you might see something where you want to change like this, where, you want to change it. And once you settle on the shape and everything, you can just start cut out the body, and you have to do the lamination and all that. You might have to put that top, depends on what you want it to look like, like from front. Like this one now, I think this one a rock sweet with, the back and the front laminate together. Yeah, man. And this one have like maple fretboard, and mahogany and blue my one thing.
Where do you sort of source the wood?
Well, so we have what if a lumber store close by, not too far. And maybe 10-mile range you can find a whole heap of wood lumber place, but And sometimes we all in the bush, because we cut out a lot of stuff, you don't want to know this thing cure, I know what we really get. But that easy to find, that not really hard to find in Jamaica. Jamaica island of wood stone and water, all that stuff. So that not really hard, find a tough wood in Jamaica,
Like Ken Smith and Fodder and those other brands, you have to order like within 1 year of the manufacturing of that bass, right? What's the time period for you?
Well, I say about 2 to 3 months. Yeah, because I remember I said them are doing on a bigger scale, so it might take longer, You see, most of the stuff I do myself, including everything, Remember in a company like those company, you have like a crew only, I do like the finish, and the next crew I do like the fretboard, and the next crew I do like the body, and the next crew I do like the, I fit it up, and the next crew I really test it. So me, that's pretty much do everything. You understand me?
Yeah, so you do all of this by yourself?
Yeah, man, it's a base I built. I'm a luthier. What do you think the title of luthier means? Me not say, you do your research already, but you think that a luthier might do everything, you can do everything. It's like you have a build house,
Yeah,
a contractor supposed to can build a house and start for the dirt. To Yeah, so I don't get to do all of that now. So I'm learning a lot of stuff. By doing it over and over, you keep on do this shit, you just get used to it, And a rocket science, man. Once you do this, and you get tired of it, you just do it. And the hills just live, so you just do this, just do it. So when you're asleep, you think about this and dream about this, and you say, yo. Yeah, and that's why it's different because you see, so we get to do everything by myself, it kind of present like a different thing, just a different thing.
All right, so how long does it take to complete the entire thing?
Well, how long it take to complete, in terms of timing, may I say overall 40 hours, it's like a general work week, but you have to stop and glow, like look at them. Like watch out, me have like them I feel ready. Them are not even clean up, them are just really rough right now. So I have to laminate. So think about when we laminate, then everything have to stay and dry for like a while, you know, that it glue off a cure before you start, you know. Overall, it will take you 3 months, and then you have to finish the thing to like spray, give time to dry, sand it down, and do all type of thing too. And then when it's done, you have to take it and test it up, set up and do a bunch of things. Yo, you know, easy for do, it kind of easy, but not really. You see? You just do it and do it till it become a part.
Definitely.
Come like easy, but it's not really easy, brother. You see, that it's got to a lot of things, it's not really easy.
We know about the lumber or the woods that you use. How about the electronics?
Well, like we use EMG, Battle Lady, Mike Pope, Seymour Duncan, March, and all of them nice. You see one thing, where as a player you have to understand, most of the time the electronics then does give like a frequency, you know, really they would really get this tone. Understand me? Yeah, the tone of the wood, because if you use something really solid like a piece, let's say, like I do like a demonstration or something. You see? Say, all right, say for instance, this is mahogany, you know, so right now, this I will give a different tone. This solid, this I will give like a real bass tone, but it also bright because the grain is so dense, it's solid. So this, it's like on the other type side of swamp ash, you know, swamp ash kind of between, you know, kind of on the soft side, you know? Like Fender use a lot of swamp ash. That's why I have that soul like the jazz, so you can't get that from it, it's a swamp ash. So this is like your warm tone, and you can do whatever sandwich you want to sandwich it with something. Actually, this is a mini bass. I'm so kind of a virgin and come out with some bass right now. So we are come out with some kids bass. So you see how I'm looking thing, I do some smart thing straight out there.
Right. There's another one that you have like this. You made a smaller version to this one already.
Yeah, man.
The time when I came there and saw that bass. Do you still make that series?
Yeah, man. Any one of them I want. If you may have a few bass, like different modular shape bass that you can identify and say, you can be there, come in with your own shape and say, you can do that for you too. You don't have to come and step up on my shape and say, yo, give me that bass and this one. No, this is just my design and my idea to come up with this. So you don't have to come and say, yo, give me that shape there. They are my shape.
Your customers or your clients, are they able to give you their specific designs?
Yeah, man, most definitely. Like for me, when somebody call me and tell me, say, Anthony, you know, we need a bass guitar for you. You know, first thing come to my mind, oh, me I go please the customer, because I live with that. So first thing I check them say, we want to sound like and feel like how the weight tight and all them things. You find out as much. It's like when you go to buy a car or you go to buy something to eat, to put in your belly, you go think say, yo, I will cook, you know, you want to know where that come from. So, you know, you want what the goodness and go live with that. So you try to find out as most as possible, you know, in terms of like what the client wants, you know.
All right, let's now look at some of the designs that you have already made in this video, and then you're going to tell us about them. All right. All right, Anthony. Who is that there with your mandala?
Yeah, man, for real. Yo, what you I tell you what I saw you want. We don't really want to hide it, but tell them still, you know?
Yeah, man. You know, like
Mandela.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What's up, bro?
Everything good?
The great Mandela.
Yeah, man. It's like you said, was telling me before, we're coming up with a new line of bases for kids, you know, with special wood and exactly and logo, some Jamaican logos with the hummingbird and one with a flag, Jamaican flag, and maybe one combined with both, you know. So all that's in the pipeline. And apart from that,
that's on signature base, you know?
Exactly.
We just have it so hard selling sales, man. Anything you want to learn and some workshop and all them.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, man, we're planning some one-on-one base lessons and workshop up in the hills of St. Mary where Anthony lives. It's a beautiful place, beautiful atmosphere to just come and absorb some knowledge and have some lessons. Yeah, man. So all that's in the pipeline, my brother. And yeah. So look out for that, you know.
All right, cool, Mandela. Bless up.
Yeah, man. Bless up yourself.
Anthony.
Yes, man.
Before we actually get in some of the questions from the viewers on YouTube, right, and some of your friends who are on Zoom at this time, I just wanted to mention some of the artists that have actually been signed to your brand.
Well, artists. I know Deal Brown, Sly, Damien Bassline. So them have played for most of Jamaican artists. Them, as you know, we build a lot of basses for bass player at Jamaica. And them play for most of Jamaican artists, them top artists, you know. So, that's not Carl. We can't afford Carl. We can't afford Carl. Bass live wire, everybody must go live wire.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, Carl, I want a great supporter to me. Like, Carl, I want a great supporter, man, you know. You might always have to play. You have about 3 or 4 of my bass right now.
All right.
So, and okay. Sly. Sly will play fake.
Right.
You know, can't them man, Jack you them man. You know, some more artists like Sly promote the thing full time, as I say. Dale Brown, you know, we play for a bunch of artists. So I may have even bridged in Hawaii, you know, like client in Hawaii and in America, see me. So yeah, man, a bunch of people, you know. I don't want to build only more bass. I know that we're gonna start only for bass. Yo, you see, yeah, bass, you know, a guitar, yo. We want to build a keyboard though.
Definitely.
Want to build, seeing, but I bass we are focused on now.
Yes, man, that would be definitely awesome to have our own Jamaican brand of all the instruments.
We can do it, man. Yo, look at we have a power to do everything, every single thing we can do. You know. All
right, let me bring up a few of these artists that are actually using your basses all over the world. And but what's the general feedback that you get from these artists concerning your basses?
Well, most of the money when they go play bass, they must say, yeah, boy, the bass of a sound, you know, they always going to say bass of a sound. I always call me say, yo, a man call me and say, yes, we do for that man bass, they put this a man bass. So I want that. That man call me from town and yo, me hear bass, we do for that virgin there. Just do the same thing, you know. Man want me convert them instead of a build a bass, I want to say, yo, convert this to me, this sound. The tone is important, man. Saying you can put the tone for anything and once it's solid, it will sound good. So that's the important side, you know.
All right, let's look at some of these artists.
I can see the skies. I can see the sky. See the sky. See the sky. Watch
So what we're going to do now, we are going to ask some of the persons who are on Zoom now, and also the persons who are on YouTube to sort of ask Anthony. You may have a question that you would like to ask Anthony. All right, now is the time.
Yeah, greetings. I have one question. This is Carl from Livewire.
Mr. C. Wire.
Yeah, man.
Okay, bless.
Blessings and honor, my brother. I first want to say I'm very proud of Bass Doctor. I'm very proud of him. He's a virgin where, has tried to greatness, and he built some real nice bass for me personally, where from killer machine. Yeah, man. So I want to find out from Bass Doctor, which of the instrument is the closest to his heart that he make already? Which of the bass is his favorite of all the basses that he has made?
Tough question that Carl. Carl, you want to know the answer on the CR1?
No, my answer make everybody hear.
Okay, so now my favorite bass. It's like you have a bunch of picnic and you say, yo, that's my favorite picnic. That Carl, you put me on stand, someone. All of them nice, Carl. You see, you know you can't feel come, you know, you go back with it still. I just want to play, especially small one, And the gun bass nice, so I make it relax with you happy, like, like it's a machine, me already see it, I don't know, like that's still what I said. All of them nice. But if you say a favorite bass, see it,
Seeing?
This.
Seeing? I love that one that
I'm gonna film this. I can't take this one and play it there one, you come feet, man.
Yes, man.
And you just pick you up and play so
I just want the viewers them know say you have to have the baddest BSM in the place.
Yeah, man,
right everywhere in the world when I go with your BSM, everybody endorse it and love the sound. So Bass Doctor to the world, Anthony. Yes, bless.
Yeah, man. Bless up, God.
Respect, Wire.
Yes, Mr. Bass Doctor.
Yeah, man. Bless up, brother.
All right. So my question to you now, you ever make a bass and when you finish the whole thing, you fit prayer, wire and do everything, all the electronics, everything, and when you test it out, you don't like the sound. That ever happened to you before?
Like the sound?
Yeah, like after you finish everything, you don't like the sound of the bass. That ever happened to you before?
No, sir, not really. I always try to put a nice sound in there. I always have a like the sound. Before I finish the bass, I can already tell. It's like a designer, they already tell what it's going to look like. So I can tell what it sound like most of the time.
Okay.
Sound, yeah. And it's just a different sound. Who's supposed to tell, say, yo, it's supposed to sound like this, or it's supposed to sound like this. It's just a different tone,
Yeah, man. Blessings, man. I love your job, man. You do a great job, man. Keep up your good work.
Enough respect, man. Same way,
Yeah, man.
All right. Respect, Jermaine.
Can I?
Yes, Chris.
Arthur Mitchell.
All right. Yes, sir. Mrs. Mitch, what's up, sir?
Yes, blessed Mitch.
Yeah. Yes, my brother. The question I want to ask is really a follow-up to the one that Carl asked. But Mike, what I want to ask you made my bass and we have a mic ramp in there and EMG pickups. But what I want to ask you, what's your favorite combination as far as preamp pickup? What is your favorite? Which combination you figure that? Yeah, when you finish with that, this is yes.
Well, boy, brother, there's so much great sound out there, much top sound. So my favorite setup, I like Mike Pope, as you know. I like ENG, I like Bartolini. So if you compare with Mike Pope and Bartolini or Mike Pope and EMG, I might have sound that or Bartolini preamp and Bartolini pickup,
Yeah.
Or Bartolini preamp and EMG pickup,
But I noticed when I came to you with my bass and I tell you what I wanted to do, you said to me Mike Pope. And you said to me, I say EMG and I go by what you and I must tell you, I can tell the world, say I never regret that because I still love Billy. You understand? So give thanks to that and keep up the good work.
Yeah, man, but Yeah, man.
All right.
Mhm.
All right. While the other persons are, Daniel, Riley.
Yes. So I have
Right.
a question, Dave. All of your bases look very unique and expensive, but the woodwork, like the strains of wood that you choose and select, how do you go about finding that perfect piece?
Well, perfect piece. To me, first I look, like a visual part, I look. Like first, like something we're attracted to. So when you look around the corner, you say, oh, that look nice, looks, and then the density, because sometimes you can look away and soft, say, nah, but sound, got a really good sound to it, So that's how we select, and the grains, to the grains them run towards it too. So could be a bunch of stuff, Daniel. Could be the color, it could be the color, as me I say, like how the grain them go through it, and the cut, could be like a burl piece or, could be so many different things,
Thank you. Continue
All right.
success.
Okay, Daniel. All right. This question is from YouTube. You probably answered some parts of this already. Like at what time did you actually started? But this person wants to know, where did you actually learn the art of making bases?
Well, growing up as a youth, I always like building stuff, as me I say, I always like build, and then during the construction, I learn a lot of stuff in building, just build stuff. As I used to work with this company, and bro used to throw it out at me, say, Dave, I know you can do this. So we always confident at building stuff, I always build stuff. So when it come time to build a base, it was less because there's less stuff on the base to put together. So base kind of easy. Boom, look, one bridge, one preamp, a pickup, and a fretboard, and come together to building like some other stuff, So to build a base, it was kind of straightforward. And in terms of measurement and all that, I'm really good with measurement, measurement and all. So I learn a lot from that,
One thing always that is in my thoughts though, Anthony. You make a lot of headless bases. I think I only see one base that has a headstock.
One base that
is it a personal decision to make headless bases?
Well, it's a personal decision. Really, I know it's easy to travel with. To me, it's like, and the looks, it just look compact, but it still have a forceful sound, The short bass, like the headless bass, but a more wood, so more tone from the long bass of the headstock. The more wood and more tone, it's like a more stretch for the string run across, you get more vibration, But the headless bass is like a more compact, like you play through smaller speaker, so you get like tighter bass, or warmer bass, as they can say, So for me, I don't really have preference. It's just two different things, One man will like headed bass, like Virgin D like headed bass, you really like headless bass too much. So,
Right. It reminds me of the Steinberg headless basses. A lot of reggae bass artists tend to use that kind of bass. So let me ask you now, are your basses geared towards playing reggae genre, or can they cut through any genre?
Yo, they have a cut through on your roof. They have a cut through Yo, look at them, as me I tell you, at the preamp and the that really and that is like a sire motor says saka when you cut in it, it's a cut through anything, man. It's sharp, So
Yeah.
he can play any genre. It's just because he's a
Yeah, man.
Jamaican and he's a reggae man. So yo, it have to get solid bass at all time. At all time it have a punch. But the other stuff them too, you just have to tune the preamp. Like look, like watch you know you're bass man. Say that you see all them now only for knob, yeah. Is on the bass for no reason at all. It's on there for something, you know. All them things where you turn around. So it's like high mid, low mid, you have drop tone, you have this tone, you have all type of stuff. So it can sound like a guitar too. If you want, it can sound like a guitar. Yeah.
Yo, the reason why I ask you, I just want the persons out there to understand that they are getting the real deal, because the last time I came there and I played that clear color bass, and you know my type of style.
Yeah, man.
You know the type of style that I was trying to play there, and the type of sound. It was that funky type of sound.
Yeah, man. And you get it.
And yes, man, that day, you remember, we never wanted to leave that place.
So a real thing, man. You just have to tone it. Once you know your tone, just tone it. The preamp give you all the ability, have all the ability. So you can tone it, your favorite sound, tone what you like, you know. And the EMG pickups with these preamps, man, they're killer. Sharp, man. Yo, EMG sharp. You feel like when you cut something, kind of like a ears drum cut, but you can tone it down to, you don't have to make it all that sharp all the time. You can make it sound like a low mid. You have whatever frequency, you know, for like 40, 80 go all the way up. Really low to the high, you know. If
a person buys one of these basses, they have a bass to serve them a lifetime, because it's like it's tone, endless tone.
Endless tone, man. Endless tone. Endless tone.
Right.
You know? Remember, we build the preamp and the preamp and are really nice, especially say for example, you now compare them, but the Bartolini and the mic port preamp, them so different, but them get to really nice sound. But are two different preamp them, you know.
All right, this is a question from YouTube from Juliet. She's asking, Jamaica have so many different trees. Which wood is easier to work with?
Easier to work with. You know, say, them are different, you know. I like none of them easier to work with, you know. I guess the tougher one, them like mahogany, them easier to work with, compared to like the softer one, them thing, you know. You see? Yeah, the tough one, them I figure maybe easier to work with. Because when they soft, sometimes when you like stand them and you cut into it, you run into like pockets and all them things, we always have that feel and them thing. So when it's so tough and solid like dense, you can just go straight across the grain, you understand me? Like straight across the grain.
As a bass player, I want to hear from a real luthier. Do you think the type of wood affects the tone of a bass?
It have everything to do with the tone. You know, like say, and that one, listen this, just listen. That sound there? You see how that sound bright, so that you can tell, so the mid-range from this and the highs from the preamp, it will enhance this sound. You're going to hear this a cut through. Anything you put the preamp and a set of pickup on this half is sound real bright, and it will sound into the it's dense. So it have everything to do with the wood we use to, you know, to build the instrument, you know.
Okay. All right. So if I want like a type of Fadera type of sound, a Victor Wooden type of sound, I know Mandela is there, and I know you have the Fadera there also. Which one of these? Which one of these?
You go hard, man, you know?
No, man, definitely. We're trying to get the most out of the few minutes. Which one are these? Because in the future, I would definitely be interested in getting one of these basses. But my type of style is the funkier type of style, you know? Which one of these woods would you use to make a bass for me?
All right. As me I tell you, you can go and do your research. I can look on the net, but swamp ash, and I think them have them one pick up and preamp where I don't hear that sound there. So for something in the wood type, more than figure maybe Spanish elm or blue mawok would I give that tone there with the swamp ash then I give. You understand me?
Cool.
Yeah. And you know they might use the alder. So the 40 I mean most of them use like walnut burl, they use like a maple. You know, them use top class shit, them use like buckeye burl, you know, which me use all them stuff there to me use all of them, the purple, the zebra wood, the walnut burl and the maple burl. Me use all them things there. So it's come down to a personal preference and you know it. So yeah, man.
All right, cool. Before we started this live, you told me that your other name was Dave.
Yeah, man, I really think. I never know that.
No, I didn't know that. But surprisingly, somebody's on YouTube now, and the person is calling you Dave. So
I was trying. Some people say Dave, and some people say Dave. Are you Dave? You know, so I said.
Right. All right. So Travis Styles would like to know, how did you learn to play the bass guitar?
Well, Travis, yo, big up yourself first, you know. You know, say at church, as me I say, start out in a church. And after I finish church, you know, find out so me start develop a love for the bass guitar, you know. And then we just never put it down, we just always have a light feet. And you know, Travis, we always play bass together, you know. So yeah, man.
Cool. All right, bless up yourself, Travis. We have another question from Wire.
Yeah, it's not really a question, you know. Is that Mikey Fletcher is in Angola, is going on stage. He's on stage, by the way, so himself just give his blessing because he's in a show. So bless up the bass and the interview and everything.
I was wondering why we lost Mr. Fletcher, because I definitely want a few of you guys. I'm seeing Dale in the chat now. I want to hear from the persons who actually play your basses. All right, I need some. If we're at church, would definitely be in the testimony session right now. So I want to hear from the guys who actually play your basses. All right, Dale, and then let's take Wire after.
All right, thank you. Anthony, what go on?
Yeah, bless up Dale, bro. We are some G.
There, brother. Cool. All right. What I have to say in terms of a testimonial regarding the Anthony bass products, that I have found these basses to be quite versatile. I tend to play various genres of music, from rock through to blues, through to, you know, the gospel, to reggae, the jazz, and it's a bit these basses tend to just perform well at all levels. You know, the spalted maple bass that I have, the 6-string there. Anywhere I go with that bass, it is a conversation piece. People are always intrigued by it. They're intrigued by the sound, they're intrigued by the look and all of that. You know. In terms of Anthony as a luthier, well, he's the first luthier I've ever actually, you know, worked with. But what I have found is that he is very flexible in terms of how he deals with you. You know, Anthony, listen to what you want and he produce it. It's that simple. You know, a very, very cool brethren. And think Anthony, wish you all the best. You know, I know some much success is coming your way because this thing is growing. Remember a long time we talk about this thing in a
long time, friendship, long time,
yeah, long time, brother. And it have a manifest, you see me? Yeah. And we're there for you, brother, for give you the support. See?
Respect, man, respect, you know?
Yeah, man, cool.
Respect, Dale.
Yeah, man, bless.
All right. Let's take Dwight. Dwight Cunningham.
Yeah, man, me there.
Which Dwight is this?
Yo,
Australia.
This is the other luthier?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
We
man.
have to have a Luthier.
Bless up, bro. I've heard
Yeah,
so much
man.
about you.
We're there, man.
All right.
I have a question,
Go ahead.
though.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
I first thing, Anthony, congratulations.
Yeah, man. Bless up the white.
This is something that I always been asking you, what are you doing in terms of publishing your instrument there? So my question to you, the host, do you think that the government will open up the importation of parts to eat in your pocket? Is it profitable making bass there?
Well, do it. A great question that you asked, Great question. Right now, we have no idea.
I already know that you have done some really creative work, and I think your work probably is behind your time. Cause you're very creative in what you're doing. As I told you before, you're very creative. So bless up, and I know that your talent is truly a blessing from the Almighty. Because you have to say couldn't do it. So I appreciate what you're doing, man. I really love what you're doing. I love your work.
Come on.
I wish your bass will spread right across the global, and the Caribbean.
Yeah, man.
No, but like I said, my burning concern is what will the government do for you in terms of importation?
Why?
I think that is something that you need.
We do it.
I think you need to press towards that.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Because comparing to the rate to the Jamaican dollar and the US dollar, that's a big concern.
Yeah,
It's
man,
a concern that I have when I was there. So I migrated in 2015. So I speak to somebody yesterday, and they was saying, "Why do I?" After coming back to Jamaica, I said, "I don't know about that," because in terms of the importation, because I know that the custom can really hunger us really, really bad. Not just at the Luthier, but I mean, people who are starting small business, they want to charge them 3 times or 2 times the cost of the product.
That's all, man.
And that is not encouraging for the countries and for you.
Yeah, man, definitely, most definitely.
Because I'm quite sure if you're getting plenty orders, you could hire people.
Definitely, Well, when you look at it from that standpoint,
I would certainly advise you as well as to if you can have like workshop in some school.
Yeah, man, and that we have a bunch of things in our pipeline right now.
There are a lot of people a lot of you that are there right now that have the potential. I spoke to one before I leave Jamaica. He called me, he contacted me, and he asked me how did I did it. And I was telling him that it just take courage. He said he have started one, but he never completed because he didn't have enough knowledge. So I didn't spend much time. So those are the 2 main things that I would love to see happen. The more people getting involved, because I think we are the only 2 persons in the Caribbean that does that kind of stuff.
Yeah, man.
Build instruments, nowhere in the Caribbean that does that.
Yeah, man, for real.
So bless up, boss. Big up yourself and the host.
Yeah, man, respect the white, man. It's all girl see?
Bless up the white.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Bless up, man.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Let's say why again?
Yes, sir. Greetings.
Yes, BSC.
All right. I have quite a few of Bass Doctor's bass. Right. I have different bass for different genre. I have a reggae bass where it's an AK-47. One of the wickedest thing. Now for that bass, me and Bass Doctor is one in the world. So the bass get a lot of love because we never rush it. it built specifically for me. And when me want on it, just tell the doctor, and the doctor put it on it. So there are some rotor sound strings, flat ones, you know, so that are reggae by itself already. The wood, everything what that bass says about reggae.
Reggae song.
You understand? So we set it up. The board, them everything for reggae. Then me have a 6-string now, I call it a little bass. A bass is the all-purpose, and me have the jazz, funk, gospel, everything of the bass I do it. You understand? A 6-string is nice and it fit in a guitar case and easy to move with. Then we have another big giant 6-string bass that I built for me earlier. I want to know a definitely for jazz, even though full of tones same way. And I want the people to know so right now Bass Doctor have 2 acoustic 6-string guitar I deal with for me in the normal. You understand? I have a fretted 6-string acoustic and a fretted 6-string acoustic forward right now as we speak. The Bass Doctor want us put it across the screen and the people them see what I go on. You understand?
You right. You put up on a bad standing on bridges.
What?
Yes, yes, man. They run for the doctor, you know.
Yo, you want to call it easy, you know.
They run for the doctor. The doctor is there to.
Yeah.
That's surgery.
Right there now, you know.
You understand? That's surgery. Yeah.
You know.
Someone
customize the fever, you know.
So whatever sound or whatever bass you want, the doctor have it.
Have
you
any sound
you want, give
any sound,
specification you want. Any sound. Just describe it to him and he bring it out. I want to tell you, say, because Sunfest with the big 6-string doctor, and as the show starts, I to play the first note, everything lick out.
That's so much believe them, man.
So I have to carry it back to the doctor and tone it down a little. You understand? So, some great machine, you know. I'm more big up Mr. Cunningham, you know. Yeah. So, you know, a blessings are more blessings, doctor, and I'm proud of you, youth. My brother for life, and stop. And I want the people to know, say, since Bass Doctor build bass, I don't play none of my other bass, you know. A strictly Bass Doctor machine. Anthony, I have Warwick, I have Fender, I have a barrage of bass, but a Bass Doctor I support. Understand? Build Jamaica, grow Jamaica. Bless up yourself, Bass Doctor. Blessings.
Yeah, man. Big up, Carl.
Bless up, boy. Bless up.
Big up, Carl. You think, you know?
I'm seeing Donald, boy.
Hey, what going?
Bless up, sir.
Yeah, but I feed my little daughter still, so I just done feed her and gear to mommy.
Yeah, man. Welcome to the Music Hacks Network.
Yeah, man. What's up, man?
All right, so Donald.
Yeah, man.
What's your thoughts on the Anthony basses?
Well, I've been in Anthony basses for several years, actually. I saw him on YouTube when he went to the NAM show. At that time, I've never been to the NAM show. And I said, wow, Jamaican there NAM show? That nice, man. That means I can go to. So, that's the first time I saw him, and he was pretty much just making headless basses at the time for travel and stuff like that. And I think he had an acoustic bass he was kind of displaying as well, which was quite cool. But yeah, it was a what, 4-string acoustic or 5-string or something like that. Yeah. And yes, I reached out to him, and you know what I mean, because I was like, so, and the thing is, you know, me and Dwight started a relationship well before, so I never wanted to crush Dwight Khan still and go. Go play somebody else's bass.
Crush the fan, I'm gonna get peas.
So
you soon get one in bass, right? I know you soon get one, and you reach that up. You go play with that. Get to it. You know?
And you hear that too.
All right. All right. Respect, Sir Donald.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bless up. All right, Anthony. So we are almost to the end of this live stream.
Yeah.
So how can we contact you Anthony, how can we contact you for special orders?
Yeah, well, remember email address anthonycustombase@gmail. You know, that's our email address. Whenever Instagram account is 1-876-493-5456 Anthony. So that's my Instagram account, you know. I'm on Facebook as Bass Doctor McDonald, you know, Bass Doctor McDonald. Yeah, so them 3 platforms, you know, you can reach me, you know.
Definitely.
Yeah,
all right, Sir Anthony, this has been a productive interview.
Yes, man. Respect, my bro. Respect.
Yes, man, and we will definitely link up. All right, thanks to the guys who were on YouTube,
family.
And thanks to the guys who definitely. Thanks to the guys who came on Zoom to support Anthony. You have been watching the Music Hacks Network, and our goal is to expose musicians to the persons who are on YouTube. If this was your first time on the Music Hacks Network, I am definitely asking you to subscribe to this network as we try to make this network a better network. So please subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment.